Good morning, YouTube. It's an exciting and exhilarating day today in Texas. It's just marvelous day to get out and run and exercise. It was just a nice 60 degrees early this morning, and it was just marvelous out there, and feeling smelling the fragrance of the flowers and seeing the trees all out like they are, and just taking off down through the air, the fresh air, and feeling the fresh air just filling your lungs. It was just such a marvelous and exhilarating morning, and I just feel the expansion going on and the explosiveness of this world's consciousness as we raise our consciousness across the world, and as people gain greater love for one another, and things are coming together, unifying, and leaders are being raised up, and I just feel like that we're going to have leaders come forth, and they're going to bring us into a time of great peace and prosperity like we've never known before. And I feel all of this consciousness raising that is going to be responsible for this, and it's just going to keep energizing us. And I just feel the energy just welling up. I mean, it's just welling up all over, and it's as I turn to Infinite Mind for ideals, he just pours out. God just gives me ideal after ideal, and great and marvelous things which he is planning on pouring out upon this world. And I just am so thrilled and happy to be able to be an instrument, as it were, to be anointed to receive these kind of messages and all that are coming from God and coming from Infinite Mind, and being able to share these creative thoughts with the YouTube audience. And it's just a thrilling thing, It's a thrilling thing when you realize how great things really are, and how energy filled and love filled this universe is, and how much healing power there really is. The healing power just floods this entire universe, and love just covers us all. And we only have to lift our awareness up to realize how much actual love and protection and energy and creative ideals and ability to expand our mind, and ability to have that great perspicacity and intuitive discernment, and great ability to communicate all of the marvelous things of God to the world. It's just a marvelous thing when we realize how wonderful it all is, and it just fills me to overflowing this morning, and I'm just so happy to actually be able to share all of these things. And so I know I'm going to have a marvelous breakfast this morning. I've got my eggs and pancakes picked just right, and everything is just going so well, and I just feel that fresh, nice, fresh air, and I just feel it's just exactly right. It started out at 60, and it's going to get up to like the sun is going to be out this afternoon bright after a nice early morning, a little bit cloudy and rainy, but this afternoon it's going to be bright sunshine, and so we'll have that bright sunshine return, and that's just going to really be marvelous. And I'm going to just really enjoy my whole day, and I'm going to enjoy working on my journals and sharing my thoughts. And so I'm going to have that nice breakfast with a nice cup of this cafe mocha that goes so well on these nice cloudy mornings. It just makes me feel so good, and it's just so mellow. It makes me just feel so nice and mellow, and full of smoothness and enjoyment, and able to just relax and receive all these great ideas. I just like to relax and receive all these great ideas that Infinite Mind has given me, and listen to these great programs. The internet puts out on the YouTube just has so many great programs with great teaching. I like this one that I listen to every morning here with Tanya Love, and she looked like she's really rip-roaring, ready to go with another great, marvelous program this morning. And I know that it's going to lift me up. I mean, I feel so exhilarated already, and I just can't wait to get exhilarated a little bit more hearing her like I do every morning. She just really does put a smile on my face and lift me up into higher heights, and I just enjoy that program so much. I'm going to really enjoy drinking this great cup of coffee and listening to her. So let's see what she has to say this morning, and we know I know later I'm going to have this Oh, I just got so much marvelous coffee here. Later on, I'm gonna have this morning. I'm gonna have this uh, Cafe Supreme from Organic Gold, and it just has a nice malty, creamy flavor that just makes your mid morning go well and your day go well, and it's just a marvelous coffee. And then I've got the black coffee for the afternoons and all, uh, and then I've got the latte for this evening as I relax down, as I go to try to relax down in the late evenings. This is just a nice, creamy, vanilla flavored latte type smooth. It goes down real smooth and relaxes you all over. And so I'll have that for this evening. And then I've got this Columbia roast that goes in the little K cups, and this just goes in your little K cup maker, and punches a hole in the top and one in the bottom, and it just seals in. The flavor is all sealed into these little cups, and so it's like uh, a roasted flavor, a real Alaska smooth roasted flavor. And it comes in that last little sealed in brew cup, just a little small brew cup, and you just pop that in your brew cup maker, and it keeps all the flavor locked into that little package until it gets until you actually punch it in there, and then the hot water just goes right through immediately, and so all the flavor just goes right into your cup. And this is all of this organic gold coffee is got the Ganoderma lucidium, which is a natural. It's a natural stimulant. I mean, a natural. It doesn't really stimulate you like a nervous stimulant. It just has a natural uplift, and that sort of a natural uplift and a natural health giving factor, which is totally unlike caffeine. It doesn't give you that nervous jitters, and it doesn't give you the heart palpitations and all like caffeine does. It just gradually gives you a nice, warm, uplifting feeling, and you could drink this. I mean, you could drink this all day long, and you never would get the jitters from this organic gold coffee at all. You could drink a gallon of it a day, and you'd never get the jitters or the heart palpitations. And so, as much as I like to drink coffee and all this that I have to drink, I'm so glad that I've got a kind of coffee, that doesn't give me that nervousness and jitters. And so, let's see what Tanya has to say, and see if I can get a little bit more exhilarated, if that's possible.
Well, it's like all these places that it was labeling where they're at, and where he notices that they are at in humans and in animals, is where I was feeling all this energetics in this client that I had just worked on. I'm feeling it. So I was like, whoa, this is intense. And so when that happened, I went into meditation, and I was talking with my angels and my guides and thanking them for clearing me of any programming that I have allowed to be implanted in my being, either unconsciously or consciously, in all directions of time. And I was just like, let's clear it out, because I did not give permission for this. So if there is something going on, I'm clearing it out. Now, I feel I've been very diligent as a healer to maintain my alignment. I'm constantly in meditation, constantly aware of my energy field, clearing it, releasing energies if I feel like I've picked up on something. So I feel like I've been pretty good at just like balancing things and keeping them stabilized. But I did feel when I called in this assistance to clear these implants, I felt energetics happening in my third eye. I could feel like, almost as if you picture like not the physical body, but like the ethereal body, like I felt energies like reaching in and pulling stuff out. And I realized it was my higher self reaching in with my own ethereal hands, if you will, and reaching in and pulling out these energies and these implants from my own energy field. And then a day before this happened, before this whole awareness came to me, and I realized how important this is, and how much humanity, when we see people just going through the motions of things and they're just not questioning misalignment or questioning authority when it's not aligned and balanced, it is the programming. And so a lot of us, we don't even realize how much we really aren't free. Like, we're really not practicing our free will when we have an implant in us that loops our mind and tells us these repetitive thoughts over and over again. And we're basically having like an argument in our own mind all the time. This is pretty common with a lot of my clients. When I first meet them, that's normal. Once they have a session, one of the first things that people say after they've received a session with me is, oh my God, I feel so light. I feel like I have not had this feeling before where my mind is quiet. Like, there's nothing going on in there. It's quiet. And that is our natural state, to have stillness and this presence, this inner peace. But most of the clients, when I tune into them and they feel that contrast in the energy, they comment on it every time, how they feel so much more at peace. They feel so light. They feel like a huge heaviness has been lifted. One of the clients that I recently had, I could visualize, as now I'm realizing these are implants and I'm being more aware that they, we could give them a name. I really don't personally think it matters if we do, but as a healer, it helps us to express and explain to people in a more clear way what's going on. And I felt the awareness of these, it's almost like this octopus-like energy that goes around the heart and the lungs, and it's like squeezing us. And it's like squeezing off our life force, and the tentacles of it, I see them in my mind's eye, like going up into the throat chakra and grabbing around the human's throat, like pinching them off of their life force, which is our divine right to receive life force. So a human that doesn't understand that and is just doing the best they can, they may have a lot of breathing, they might have a lot of congestion, they may have like allergies, things that keep coming up that they don't even understand how to get rid of it, because it's not something that medicine's going to cure. It's not like, here, just go take a pill. And I feel like that in itself is a program that it would serve humanity to awaken from, is this program of, don't take your power back. Don't actually tune in to figure out what's going on in yourself. Just go to someone outside of you and ask them to give you a pill. They'll give you plenty. Here, that doesn't feel good. Take this pill for that. Oh, that pill makes you feel sleepy. Here, take this pill for that. Oh, that one keeps you too wired. Here, I got another pill for that. Next thing we know, we are addicted to these pharmaceutical medicines, and we have lost our power completely. We have given it over. And it's something to be really aware of, that we are giving it over. No one's making us, but there's programming. Like, if we think of like an implant in us that is squeezing us off, we get panicky, we get nervous, we don't know what to do, and we call in the assistance from the programming. And that programming keeps us looping in this, like, I'm helpless, I'm hopeless, I'm helpless, I'm hopeless, I'm broken, I can't fix myself. All lies. Every one of those programs that any of you, if you've heard that in your mind, it's a lie. And I'm going to challenge anyone who will listen, because my job here is to just be a messenger of truth. Your jobs are each to be open and receptive to that truth, and to discern it and to allow it in or not. And so if you don't have any intention as someone listening to this to actually find healing and alignment and happiness, and you want to keep being a part of a program that keeps you in sickness, dysfunction, victimization, by all means, feel free to continue with that. But I'm going to keep speaking the truth to any and all who are listening, because I feel this is such a huge and important catalyst for our evolution as humanity, for us to actually really shift in a powerful way. We all need to understand that there are energetic influences that are happening that many of us may not be aware of, may not even understand them in a very logical way, but it's worth tuning into. And so for me, I tuned in and I just was clearing that very consciously with my guides and my angels. And now I've been more aware and focused in auric clearings for any clients that are wanting these implants removed. I'm here to help you. And for any of you that can sense something that I'm saying, the wisdom of what I'm sharing sounds right, and it feels like something is really, resonating with you, I encourage you to contact myself or another healer you trust to help you with that, to help you to see the unconscious. Because when we're, like the quote I just read, people do not see their beliefs. Instead, their beliefs tell them what to see. So if we are operating under this influence of an implant and there's programming there, we're doing the best we can, but we're not seeing truth. We're seeing what the belief systems are telling us to see. So this is going to be a tricky thing unless you have someone assisting you that is going to see the unconscious aspects of yourself that you don't want to see. So this is just something that I feel is really important to share. And can we clear these programs and can we clear these implants? Absolutely. And you have free